Eric Nyquist, the FCB News Department, indeed your best local news source. Hey, you know what I have in the studio? I have an amazing local artist, Miss Lacey Black. Welcome in, Lacey.
Hello, thank you so much.
So nice to have you in the studio. Lacey's here to talk about her brand new album, guys. 10 songs, all original. It's called All These Years, right? Did I get it right?
Yep, you got it right.
Lacey, tell me about the album. What inspired these songs? I know you've been writing some of them for years, and I know from seeing you up at the Grand Imperial at Silverton, you just play so much music. What made you just get back to focus on these songs?
It's really just a love of writing and a love of original music.
It comes through.
Thanks.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, it's just really trying to notate my life in terms of music. So.
And Lacey, what I also enjoy on this album is the great production that you got from Scooter, who is here locally at Scooter's Place. Can you tell me just a little bit about working with somebody local like that, who's just such a great professional?
Oh yeah, so I've worked with Scooter for the better part of, I don't know, like 15 years.
Yeah,
now.
wow.
And so we've done a lot of albums together, both my own stuff and other people's, projects. So I'm just really comfortable with him. He's just really a good musician. He's a good production person. I mean, he understands the artist and the artistic aspect of everything. He's not just pushing buttons and doing levels. Like, he's really honing the message of each song.
Yeah, and as a ex-bass player, I just love the bass sounds that Scooter can get at his production studio. And Lacey, I know you have a lot of background in sound too, so it must be nice just to have that commonality with Scooter.
Well, yeah, and it's also nice to kind of let go of the reins a little bit as a musician. I mean, because you can spend hours and hours on GarageBand, or you can just spend that time practicing and then hand it over to somebody else.
Let him edit it.
And let him actually do it. And
work his magic, so to speak, right?
Not have to worry about all those pushing all the buttons.
That's it.
Go in and play.
That's it. Sometimes it's good when you know sound as an artist, but sometimes it can be, as somebody who's delved in it myself, it can just be, hand it over. I like how you said, let me just hand it over and you make it great. Right. Well, Scooter and Lacey have gotten together. I'm going to play this next song, but I want Lacey to tell me about what inspired this song. It's the song you've been hearing on our sister station, Radio 101. It's a great country crossover, I guess is what we could call it, but I love this tune. It's called Junktown. Lacey, what inspired this tune?
So I was in Grand Junction, which some of us here affectionately call Junktown.
It is Junktown, yes.
And this woman was she was like 19 years old in a convertible next to me at the last stoplight out of town. It's like 100 degrees. I was trying to get back to Silverton. And she's got her cell phone in one hand, a cigarette in the other hand. Oh no! Her radio's blasting. I think
the Diet Coke in the third hand that she doesn't have. Yeah.
and she's just screaming into her phone, "I gotta get out of Junktown." I'm gonna go home and write that song.
It's a great tune. We're gonna play it for you right now. We're gonna come back to talk to Lacey about one of her other great songs that we've been playing, Colorado's song. But first, here's Junktown off of All These Years, Lacey Black's newest album. You can get this album right now by going to lacyblackmusic.com. Junktown, Lacey Black.
That's so cool to hear it.
Yeah, isn't it? I remember one of the first times I heard Gutter Mouse song that I'd played on a college radio station, and I was driving with my girlfriend at the time, and we were in San Diego, and we get off. I pull off the freeway, and I'm just get out, and I'm just on the side of the freeway going, "That's me on that song." Yeah, I loved it. I was like 19 at the time. It was really cool.
It's a magical feeling.
It really is, and I don't think people who have put their heart and soul into something. I mean, not that I did as a bass player, but with your songs, just to get to that moment where it's like, hey man, this is why I do it. It's not just for me, although it is. As musicians, we're always self-healing, but it's for everyone else out there.
Yeah. And people like it enough to play it on a real
radio. Well, that's it, man. No, Ed presented this to me, and I was like, he first started playing, is that Mary Chapin? I thought it was somebody else. No, seriously, I thought it was, because he's like, guess who this is? And he wouldn't tell me. So we get to the end, that's Lacey, and I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, so really cool. No, I know I feel like I'm complimenting you all the time, but these things did happen. These are reasons why you're in here. So Lacey, let's come back and just quickly talk about Colorado's song, and then let's just tell them goodbye here, and then I'll go into one more tune. I'm going to have to go into weather. Let me do that. Get this this weather over.
I'm sitting in its bound. Got my windows rolled down. And I'm gonna get out of Johnstown.
Go, that will play, and that comes on, and it'll go to national news. Awesome. Yeah, what is it with the sound in this that just reminds me so much of, like, do you ever listen to Abbott Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, just that good old North Carolina Americana.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
What I was going
Yeah,
for, this
yeah.
Americana.
Okay, I can hear
wasn't trying to
that.
be country or rock. Or
Yeah,
anything.
and that's why this song, I think, lends itself to both stations so well. You know, and I did get it, just so you know, it's over at our station over in Dolores, too.
Awesome, okay.
Yeah,
I was
KKBC.
gonna send a CD over there.
Yeah, I got it to Ray, I got him Junktown, so yeah.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So we'll come back on. Let me go grab some water for myself and get a little hoarse, really. And you're good? You don't need anything?
I'm set, thank you.
We even got donuts. I'm gonna hate to take them.
I'm alright, thank you. Guys, my song's on the radio. Hi, Tom. Hi, Aaron. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Lacey, Glenn just mentioned something. Do you want to talk about the instrumentals at all?
If we have time.
Yeah, we can have time.
But
Why don't I go into who's playing with you on most of the tracks, you know, just your general people, and then what inspiration was for Colorado Song, and then we'll play that one. Sweet. Yeah, in this hour I can manipulate however I need to, so we're fine time-wise.
Yeah, I know some of the song is longer than most radio.
You know what, though? Check this out. So, country has a problem with long songs.
I know.
So I hardly have any songs that are around this 5-minute mark.
Yeah.
So what happens is I have to fill a big gap of time. I love songs like this because it's like,
Got it,
and I
okay.
don't mean it like just to fill time. I like the
Sure.
song, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because most of the songs, when you put in 333,
There's a million of them.
yeah,
Yeah.
330 is the preferred
I was gonna
country
say, yeah.
song.
Uh-huh.
Look at that, dude. That's crazy. And then I have the opposite problem at the top end of the spectrum around anything that's short.
Sure.
You know, you got a couple, but then that's about it.
Yeah.
Anything under 2 minutes is like really hard to find. Paying Patsy Cline or Hank
I was
Williams.
gonna say classic
Yeah,
country,
exactly.
probably,
Yeah.
is your go-to.
Yeah, Patsy and Hank and yeah, some Johnny in there, you know, Wheeler Sisters, Roger Miller. But yeah. Well, good. Yeah, so let's just go back into who's playing with you on the songs, and then inspiration from Colorado Song. We'll play it and we'll do the outro. Sound good?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm sitting in its bound. I won't be turning around. I gotta get out of Johnstown.
And let's not forget at the end to tell them where to get the music.
Yeah.
Okay. That is Lacey Black. That is the title track, Junktown, first song off her brand new album, All These Years. Lacey, tell me about who played on that. I know you are a multi-instrumentalist yourself, if I can untie my tongue. And who were some of the other musicians that you had play on that song and on the album?
So on that particular song, I had Kyle Talley on drums. He's actually a guitar player, singer-songwriter here in town also. Great songwriter. If you don't know his stuff, check him out too. And I talked him into playing drums for me,
Nice.
which was great. And then I had James Macklin on guitar. And James is part of my original band years and years ago. And he lives in Albuquerque now. Great guitarist, really good friend of mine, fabulous musician. And then Evan Suter on bass. Evan Suter's here locally as well. He is really involved with Stillwater, and he plays in a
Yeah, I do know Evan from Stillwater. My son goes in Stillwater. Big up to Evan. Great, amazing musician helping out the youth here in La Plata County.
Yeah, and me as well. So that was the main core on that. Oh, and the Cannon Dolls sing background vocals for me. So Caitlin Cannon and Kate
nice.
Williard, I got them to come in and sing harmonies for me.
Now, Lacey, the other song that I want to play for everybody, of course, is Colorado Song. I couldn't stay away from that with Colorado in the title. But also, I just love the sentiment in the song, and it really shows your love for the state itself. And can you just tell us about the inspiration for this song?
Yeah, so basically anytime I leave Colorado, I want to come back.
Yeah, don't we all?
So I was on a vacation in Puerto Rico in November of 2009, and I was sitting on the beach, and it was all fine and good for a couple of days, and then I'm sitting on the beach, and I was just bored out of my mind. I'm like, God, I just want to go home. And so I started writing that song on the beach, and then a year or so later, I found myself in Istanbul, Turkey.
Nice.
It's such a crazy big city, and so then
I would feel sorry for you, but those are great places.
Sure, yeah. And then I wrote the second verse, and then finished the song about a year later. So.
Man, I really love this one too, guys. Another one off her brand new album, all original material, all these years. This is Colorado Song, and we'll come back, talk to Lacey one more time, let you know where you can get this great album. Here's Colorado Song, Lacey Black.
If there's time,
Yeah.
I'm playing a show at the ranch on
There you
Thursday.
go. Was it this Thursday?
Uh-huh.
Oh, sweet. I'll add you to the calendar.
It just got booked yesterday.
Did it?
That's
Sweet.
why
What time?
5 to 8.
5 to 8 Thursday?
I'd like to kind of promote that since I'm
Yeah, go out with that and where they can get the album. How about that? And then I'm just going to thank you for coming in. And I'm going to go right into my weather report. So.
Awesome.
All my mountains are calling, time to go back to Colorado. Back to Colorado.
You ever listen to, what is her name? Oh, I just got a song by,
Went to
is
the
it
city and it sure was pretty.
it's,
Pretty people, pretty faces, most happening places.
shoot, it's like, what is her name? I can't remember the name of this artist now.
Falling every song, stars just driving cars.
Do you remember any of the
I
songs?
can't. What's stuck in my head right now is Margot Price. Do you know who she is?
Yeah.
Because she turned me on to this person. I can remember now. She's got this song. It's like in a bar in Dallahaga or
Talladega?
no. It's like I'll find it. Anyway, your voice in this song reminds me of her a little bit. So it wasn't really that big of a comparison. Okay, I'll find it. I know it was recent that I recorded it, so I'll just look it up this way. I think you like her if you didn't know her too. Coulter Wall is a really great young 22-year-old artist. If you ever want to check him out from Canada.
Cool.
Yeah, great singer-songwriter. I'll remember it once you leave.
Cool, yeah, let's just
That's short-term memory. I have none left. Let's see. Yeah, I'll find it. As soon as I don't want to find it, I'll find it. We got about a minute and a half. I'm gonna keep looking.
Hope I never do even come to believe this is where I'm meant to be.
I swear it was just recently that I added it.
Wanna go back to Colorado. I wanna fly like a Rocky Mountain high.
Now I want to hear some Porter Wagner though, because I just saw his name. Well, when I remember it, I'll have something to send you an email about.
Yeah, no worries.
45. So let's come back on, talk about shows, where to get the music, and say goodbye.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Mountains are calling, time must go back to Colorado. Back to Colorado.
5:45. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Colorado song, Lacey Black, off her brand new album, All These Years. Lacey, why don't you tell everybody where you're going to be playing soon so they can come out and see you live?
Well, my next show is Thursday night. I'll be playing at El Rancho Tavern from 5 to 8. They're doing a comedy night after that, so I'm kind of like the opening act for comedy. So I'll try to make some funny jokes, learn some between now and then. We'll see.
Awesome. That's 5 to 8 at the Ranch, you said, this Thursday?
Yep.
Awesome. Lacey, also tell them where they can get that great album they just heard those 2 songs off of.
So you can get that at Southwest Sound and also off my website, lacyblackmusic.com.
And Lacey, so you'll be playing there on Thursday, so not at the Grand Imperial.
Correct, yeah.
Okay,
The Grand
good.
Imperial is still kind of figuring out a new schedule for March.
No worries, guys. Just so you know, Lacey will be at the Ranch and not at the Grand Imperial. Lacey, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. Thank you for all your support. I really do appreciate
I
it.
really enjoyed it too. Lacey Black in the studio, and we're going to get to your weather right here on KRSJ.
You are locked in right now. KRSJ.
Yeah, no worries.
We got
Do you want
Just
me to-
time this out really quick, and then we get your email.
No shower.